This tells us something important about why creation occurred. Excuse me. The sun is being created. See, the sun is the Yahweh who is creation. And this is not contrary to the eternal begetting, by the way. Because if the sun is not Yahweh, Yahweh can't be creation. So you have the divisibility problem. You're dealing with a divisible being. That being can't be the truth. Okay? That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the Son is eternally begotten because Yahweh is always speaking. And this begotten, this act of begetting is the creation act. So the eternal begetting and the eternal creating are simultaneous. Therefore, the begetting of the word is simultaneous to the creation of creation. That'll start to make more sense in the next series. But the point that I'm making here is the Son is creation. Now, to get further into how this paradoxes with time, right? So yes, Yeshua became incarnate on the cross in Rome. That's true. But what Yahweh is, since he is prior to time, he always was. So because he is incarnate, he is always incarnate. So that's another way to look at it. When he incarnated, he did not just take upon himself a human nature, he also took upon himself a creation nature. He did not just become human, he also became creation. By becoming human, he became the perfect representation of both Yahweh himself and creation by becoming the perfect representation of man. This circles back into the Garden of Eden when Adam was created in the image of Yahweh. Okay? But as the being in the image of Yahweh, in the image, not the image, by the way. There is an image in whom Adam was made, or in which Adam was made. Who is the image? The express image, the New Testament says, is Yeshua. As being made in the image of Yahweh, the only creation that was made in this particular fashion, the point is that Adam, okay, is creation at its height. And Yeshua, when he incarnates, the point that he incarnates for is to be what human beings are supposed to be. So he succeeds at being Adam where Adam failed at being Adam. Okay? He is ha-ish, but he has always been ha-ish. And then it circles back also into the angel of Yahweh when he appears. What is he called? The man, ha-ish. Okay? A lot of this will start to make sense in later parts of the series. I mean, in later series that I make. But this is another way to view Yahweh being creation, is what he is, he always is. So because he incarnated, he's always incarnate. This is because the point of creation is, you can sum it up like this: the immaterial is represented, or the material was created to be a representation of the immaterial. So the immaterial, the truth is immaterial, so false has no choice but to be material. The material without the immaterial is deceit. A lie is the appearance of the truth without the truth. These are proverbs to help you understand all of this. What the Bible is trying to get you to understand from the very first moment in Genesis. Okay? The material was created to be a representation of the immaterial. The height of that representation is Adam. Yeshua incarnates to fulfill, to be what Adam failed at. So Yeshua, and this was always Yahweh's plan, was this incarnation event. Okay? So the true Adam was always the Son. This is where the kicker comes in with the Satan. If you look at paganism, you can tell that the Satan, the Satans and the demons, they have some understanding of the Trinity. But their understanding of the Trinity is something like, there is a figure who is above everything, and we consider him to be a tyrant. He has hidden behind him a power that makes him God. We want to take that power for ourselves. Okay? And then there's also a spirit that he operates by, and it may be personal, may be impersonal. But it's this figure that we call the demiurge. You see what I'm saying? This figure is the one that I'm trying to overtake, and sit in his position as the one who has that God power at the height of the hierarchy. That's how they view the Trinity. So when the Satan was created, this means that the Yahweh who he saw, that no one has seen God, but God monogenes makes the Father known. It is monogenes Yahweh whom the Satan would have saw. And that's Yeshua, the express image. And this Yeshua who he saw, this express image, when he created human beings, you got to understand that must have been an odd moment for the Satan and for all of the spirit beings that we call angels, because when they look at human beings, they're seeing what they see when they look at Yahweh. This is the writer of the Merkaba. You see, they look like him. And so now they're faced with this decision. That's, are we going to believe him about who he says he is? This is their Garden of Eden. This is their tree of knowledge of good and evil moment. Did God really say? Are we going to believe who he says that he is? Or looking at these creatures right here, are we going to maybe if we can deceive them and use them as food, if they're the same thing as him, then, and that's the beginning of the human farming system of paganism. And so now I'm going to start getting into what the Satan is trying to achieve and how he's going about achieving it in this next series that I'm going to do.